On this week's Tuesday Talk, we are answering a question from a viewer about what we use to monitor our travel days. Couple things. This guy. Good.
Oh, it's a wireless TPMS, which measures the tire pressure in all of the tires on the truck, as well as the tires on the Airstream. The truck will monitor its own tire pressure, but it won't monitor the Airstream, so that's where this came in. You just screw on little sensors on the valve stems at each tire, and they just transmit back to this device so we can see the tire pressure and the temperature on each tire as we drive down the road.
Yep.
We also put them on the truck, so everything is integrated into one little device here.
And it will alarm.
It's easy.
It will alarm if the temperatures go outside of the ranges that we set. So we've set...
Or the tire pressures.
The temperatures or the tire pressure. So we set what we think are safe limits based on our truck and our trailer and research, and then it alarms if anything seems out of whack, and that way we can pull over.
The one exception to that is if your tire completely explodes like it did last year, the TPMS will not immediately
it could if it didn't break.
Alert you, because it stores the last temperature and pressure, or and tire pressure for like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
I called the manufacturer of this company and asked them about that, and they said if we didn't do that, you would be getting alarms all the time, because sometimes this thing will lose connection to your sensors on your tires, and it'll just be an annoying mess.
Yeah. So if our tire pressure monitor hadn't just immediately broken on impact when our tire exploded, and it had been able to give another reading, then it would have alarmed. But since it broke, it just kept it looked to this sensor like nothing had happened, like it just had lost connection, and so for 30 seconds it continued showing the old pressure. So.
But in that case, our tire exploded.
Yeah, we knew it happened.
It was like a gunshot in my left ear.
We didn't need an alert.
Yeah.
This is more if you have a slow leak or something like that, you can catch it before you cause any damage to your truck or your rig. So we use that. We also use mapping on our phones using Google Maps in general. We use that GPS tracker to show us where we are, how much more time it estimates, our mileage, and everything like that. Mm-hmm. Occasionally we will have our GoPro set up. I know some RVers will have their GoPro set up and monitor and film every time they travel with their RV, just in case. We don't always do that, but sometimes we will have it set up specifically for video purposes. And the only other thing we use sometimes is Steve will use the GPS test. Is that what it's called? App?
Yes. It freezes every now and then, so it's not the most reliable thing in the world, but it shows you your speed.
Patty.
And for us, our tires are a little bit bigger, so our speedometer is not calibrated exactly right on, but the GPS test speedometer system will monitor that much more closely, and it gives you elevation and your heading and those kinds of things, and lots of other stuff that I really don't care about. I just stay on that little screen on the app, and usually works pretty well. But that's completely optional, just if I want it to. If I want it to be on.
So those are the things we use to monitor our traveling with the Airstream. If you use a different app or a different device, please leave it in the comments below, because we'd love to hear what it is in case we want to upgrade our system. And if you have a question for a future Tuesday Talk, also leave that in the comments below, because we're looking for new ideas as always, and perhaps you'll see it on a future video. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.